Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. This is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, May the 19th to Sunday, May the 25th, 2014. And spring is in the air. This is the first reading of 2014 where it's been warm enough and nice enough that I've been able to do the reading outside. So not only is spring in the air, but pollen is also in the air, and allergy season is in full effect. So please excuse my stuffy congestion for today's reading. And I also just wanted to mention too that this month's Choose Your Own Adventure reading is also up and ready. So if you have any questions that you want to ask or you're needing a little bit of guidance and help on, this is a really fun and interactive video that you can watch. I'll put the link up here, and yeah, check it out. Wonderful. So let's get started. This week your crystal choices are aquamarine, rose quartz, and citrine. So again, that's aquamarine, rose quartz, and citrine. I'll move these guys off to the side, and today we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's magical messages from the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card deck. So I'm just going to give the cards a shuffle and ask the mermaids, dolphins, and our angels and guides what messages they have for us this week to help keep us balanced, centered, healthy, and strong, and moving on our positive life path. Let's see. All right. So the first card that we pull is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message that's coming up is waves of prosperity, and the card says new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So a lot of what we've been kind of dealing with over the last couple of weeks has been kind of finding our own balance and moving back into renewed sense of direction, renewed sense of self and where we're going. And the first couple of days this week, all of that is kind of coming together, and we're starting to see things falling into place, and part of that is falling into place on a financial and monetary level. Not only are we starting to see financial prosperity coming in, but also this feeling of being full and complete and abundant. Monday and Tuesday this week, it's really important that you aren't holding on, but are sharing with other people, and allowing yourself to move out of a place of scarcity thinking and scarcity beliefs. So this is maybe also a great time, especially with spring being here, to be going through your closets and letting go of things that you no longer need. The more that we let go of the things that we no longer need, that no longer serve us, and move out of that scarcity set of thinking, the more abundant, full, and prosperous we start to feel. So know that all of the shifts and changes that you've been making over the last little while are really starting to fall into place, and we're starting to reap the benefit of what we have sown. Right, for Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday, the message that's coming up is ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. So the feeling that comes up with ready, set, go is you've laid all of the foundation and the groundwork, and now it's time to take off. So we're starting to see the beginning of that through Monday and Tuesday, where things are just starting to click into place. Now it's time to get moving and moving forward. When we see ready, set, go come up, it also means that we're starting to fall into synchronicity, so things are really starting to fall into place. It's important to let go of any fears that you may have around things coming together, because it's time to move on. Things are being realized in your life right now. Whatever you've been working on, and working towards is starting to fall into place, and expect that will be taking off through the middle of this week. The middle of this week will likely also see a lot of motivation and a desire to really start getting things done. So really take advantage of that feeling and push and move forward. If you've had projects that have been kind of on the back burner that you've been wanting to do, now is a great time to bring them forward, especially if it's something that you're passionate about and have been putting off for a while but still wanting to do. All right, through the end of the week, the card that's coming up for us is staying optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the right before the miracle occurs. And so what's coming up with this is we're starting to see things starting to fall into place. We've got the motivation to be bringing things together. Stay optimistic often comes up for a couple of reasons. One, it is encouragement to obviously stay optimistic because things are happening and coming together, but also it could be that there's a bit of a delay and a bit of a setback. So maybe we have the motivation to be doing things, but things aren't coming together quite as quickly as we'd be wanting them to. So through the weekend, this weekend, it's really important that you are staying really positive about what's happening, what's coming together, even if it's not coming through on the timeline that you're wanting or expecting it to. Know that things are in the works, and it's important to be continuing on the path that you've started. And also, actually, with all of the motivation that we have coming up through Wednesday and Thursday, this can also be encouragement to make sure that that your life is not becoming too unbalanced. So make sure that you're taking time for yourself, friends, family, and that you aren't focusing all of your energy and attention into one area of your life. It's important to keep things balanced, and that means taking care of ourselves, taking care of friends and family, and also putting energy into the projects that we're so passionate about. Wonderful. Well, let's bring our crystals in and see what's coming up for the rest of the week. So, if you chose Aquamarine, the card for you this week is Treasure Chest, and this is awesome, especially coming up under the Waves of Prosperity card. So Treasure Chest says, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So anything on a financial matter, know that things are really going to be starting to resolve themselves this week. The message that came up around waves of prosperity, around not holding on to money that you have and not being really tight-fisted, this is a time to be giving and to be feeling abundant, because there is more that is coming in. So know that your financial needs are being taken care of, and that you have everything that you need to do, or pardon me, you have all of the resources you need, whether that's time, money, materials, whatever it is that you need in order to get your life into balance, to get your projects moving, to follow your divine life path. Whatever you need, it is coming to you now. Don't question how it's going to come in, just know that it will. All right. If you chose rose quartz, the message that's coming up for you this week is helpful person. So someone wants to help you. Think of whom it might be and initiate contact. So the big message for you this week is to make sure you're not trying to do it all on your own. Ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for support, and also there's a message coming up for you around being gentle with yourself. Rose quartz is one of the crystals of unconditional love. It's very much associated with the heart chakra. It's very, very gentle, and it's a reminder to be gentle with yourself, not to set your expectations so high that you can't achieve them. And again, remember that you don't have to do this on your own. There is help and support that is available to you, and that help may come in through the form of family members or friends or professionals who have insight. But whatever it is that you're dealing with that may be kind of a bit of a sticking point, know that now it's time to be looking outside of yourself and asking for help. And if you just have no idea where that help may be coming from, it's always a fabulous idea to be connecting with your angels, your guides, and your energetic support system to find out what's coming up for you. So this is also encouragement to just let go, let God, let the angels allow help to come in. All right, and if you've chosen citrine, the message for you this week is empowerment. And I love how this works with the citrine crystal. So first of all, citrine is a fabulous manifesting stone, and it's very much associated with the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus is one of the chakras in the body that is very much to do with sense of self and empowerment. So it's wonderful that that's come up with this stone. So what's coming through for you this week is you are more powerful than you realize. It is safe for you to be powerful. And so there's really this sense of stepping into yourself, into who you are. Boundaries are coming up around you as well. So making sure that if there are situations that you're in where you're feeling that you're giving too much or you're being stepped upon in a way that isn't comfortable for you, then it's time to be asserting those boundaries and knowing that you can do that in a loving way as well as a powerful way. But sense of self and reclaiming self are really coming up for you this weekend. I want to go back to citrine as a crystal as well, because it is, as I said, a crystal of manifestation. So you have the opportunity this week to be really choosing and deciding what is important to you, where you want to be putting your focus and energy and attention, and it's really time to be setting the foundation and going with it. Again, looking at what's coming up for everybody in general this week is we have abundance falling into place. We've got the motivation, the energy, things are starting to kind of boom, 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 fit in, and being optimistic about what's happening and what's coming. And so if you've chosen citrine, know that that motivation and that energy for things to just be coming together is really true and apparent for you this week as well. So take advantage of it. Enjoy it. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. And don't forget to check out this month's Choose Your Own Adventure crystal reading. Those are a lot of fun. I'll post the link to that as well. Thanks so much for joining me. Wishing you a fabulous week.